Is it right to take from the rich and give to the poor? If you're rushing your sick child to the hospital and breaking the speed limit, is that justifiable? These questions highlight a fundamental issue. How do we define what's good or bad? When we speak of morality, we're referring to the principles that define right and wrong, good and bad. But morality is far from straightforward. It is shaped by a society's culture, traditions, and beliefs, and it can shift depending on circumstances. Let's break it down. What is morality? And do you, as an individual, possess a moral compass? So morality is often described as a set of societal standards. These standards guide our thoughts, behaviors, and actions, allowing communities to live together peacefully. But while society's views shape much of our moral compass, morality is far more complex than just following the crowd. At first glance, morality seems closely related to the law. After all, the law tells us what is acceptable and what is not. However, morality and law aren't identical. For instance, stealing is illegal, whether from the rich or the poor, yet many would argue that stealing a loaf of bread to feed a starving child could be seen as morally justified. Is it still wrong, even if it saves a life? Or consider driving over the speed limit. It's against the law. When a parent is rushing a sick child to the hospital, speeding becomes not only understandable but almost noble. The act remains illegal, but the motivation behind it reframes our moral judgment. Morality exists in these gray areas where the law remains black and white. And then some acts might be considered immoral but not illegal. Cheating on an exam or betraying a friend may not land you in jail, but they carry heavy moral weight. Society often condemns such behaviors, even though the law may not. Another aspect of morality is its evolution. Morality isn't static. It changes as societies grow, learn, and adapt. What was once considered immoral may become acceptable, and vice versa. Take issues like same-sex relationships, marijuana use, or premarital sex. These were all considered immoral at once, yet today society increasingly embraces tolerance for different lifestyles and beliefs. This evolution reflects the flexibility of morality. What's moral today may not have been moral 100 years ago, and what's considered immoral today may not remain so in the future. As humans share experiences and challenge traditions, our collective understanding of morality grows and adapts. Traditionally, morality has been closely tied to religion. For much of history, moral values were derived from religious teachings. But now, more than ever, we see a shift toward a secular morality. People are increasingly seeking moral frameworks that transcend religious boundaries and cater to society's broader well-being. Still, even within religious contexts, morality isn't always consistent. Different religions, and even different sects within the same religion, have varying interpretations of right and wrong. Why would there be so many contradictions if morality were truly objective and divinely given? This brings us to one of the most significant debates in philosophy. Is morality objective or subjective? Objective morality holds that some universal truths and actions are inherently right or wrong, regardless of personal belief or cultural context. For example, many argue that murder is universally immoral. Yet, if we examine history or different cultures, even something as extreme as murder can be justified under specific circumstances, such as in war or for religious sacrifice. On the other hand, subjective morality suggests that what's moral is determined by the individual or culture. But what might be considered wrong in one society could be acceptable in another. This perspective raises the question: if morality is subjective, who decides what's right or wrong? Cultural differences play a significant role in shaping moral codes. In some parts of the world, traditions that seem barbaric to outsiders are considered honorable. For example, certain indigenous tribes still engage in rituals that involve human sacrifice, believing these acts to be deeply spiritual and moral. What one culture sees as immoral, another may celebrate as a moral duty. Similarly, practices like cannibalism or extreme forms of punishment may shock some, yet they have existed within different cultures throughout history. This global diversity makes it challenging to establish an objective moral framework. Wouldn't all societies follow the same moral guidelines if morality were genuinely objective? With advancements in technology, the question arises: can machines be moral? Enter Delphi, an AI system developed to make ethical decisions. Interestingly, in some trials, Delphi's ethical judgments aligned with human opinions 92% of the time. This suggests that it can, to a certain extent, understand and apply moral reasoning, but there are clear limitations. Machines lack the emotional and compassionate understanding humans rely on when making moral decisions. Morality isn't just about logic, it's deeply intertwined with emotions, empathy, and the human experience. Can AI ever truly grasp what it means to be moral? So the answer, for now, remains no. Machines, no matter how advanced, cannot feel guilt, love, or compassion, the core emotions that guide our moral compass. Let's turn to biology for a moment. Did you know that your ability to make moral judgments is linked to a specific part of your brain? Research shows that damage to the ventromedial prefrontal cortex, the area just behind your forehead, can completely alter your sense of morality. People with injuries to this region often lose the emotional connections that influence their moral decisions. Without empathy or guilt, they might make cold, calculated choices that seem horrifying to the rest of us. In truth, morality is a combination of both biology and culture. Biologically, we have the capacity to make moral decisions based on our understanding of the consequences of our actions. However, how we act is shaped by the cultural and societal norms we live within. So every culture has its unique set of moral codes, and no two are exactly alike. So if morality is shaped by biological makeup and cultural upbringing, is there ever truly a right or wrong? Or are we all just navigating life, guided by the moral compasses we've been given? In the end, morality isn't about finding definitive answers. It's about constantly questioning, discussing, and learning from each other. These discussions give us deeper insight into ourselves and others, fostering empathy and understanding. Morality helps us navigate the complex web of human existence, allowing us to live together in peace. It's a fluid concept influenced by culture, time, and emotion, and will continue to evolve as we do. So, what is the basis of morality? It's a blend of the personal, cultural, and biological, a concept shaped by our experiences, those around us, and our capacity for empathy. If you're intrigued by these questions about life, join us on this journey of exploration. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, and join the adventure as we delve deeper into the unknown. We'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. What questions keep you wondering? Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the following video.